I say the only solution for our problem in Nigeria or in Africa, the only solution, the only thing that can stop this problem you are facing in this continent or in this country is one thing. We must prioritize history. You must be able to know history. Make it compulsory upon yourself. You must know history. Look, since the day Nigeria was created up to this current time, the only person we've had in this country that's ever spoke to power, speaking to power to our satisfaction. I'm not talking about those that hate him. I'm talking about those who that understood him. Those of us who understood governance. Those of us who understood corruption. Who knows corruption? We can identify corruption and what is the next thing? Corruption and brotherhood. Let me just use the word brotherhood. Because most of us in this country, some of us in this country, they are seeing corruption. They look at it as a brother. Say, he's my brother and I feel it. He's my brother and I leave him. Some of us do not understand the corruption and brotherhood. Corruption is different from brotherhood. You understand? Those of us who understood corruption, who can identify corruption in this country, we can tell that since the creation of Nigeria, there has not been a leader, there has not been a revolutionary or an activist who can be compared to Nnamdi Kanu in this country. There has not been a leader. Is he a leader? Let me just use the word a leader. We have not had a leader in this country or a fighter or an activist that can be compared to Nnamdi Kanu. Because of what? Why? Do you think it's because he's an able man, he has money? No, it's because he knew history. What is pushing Nnamdi Kanu is nothing but history. The way Nnamdi Kanu talk, the way he sounds, the way he look at government, the way he look at economy, the way he understood Africa, the way you understood the West. If you are not the kind of person that knew history, you can never know such things. You can never know anything like that. What Nnamdi Kanu understood about governance so far in this country, if you don't know history, they did not born your generation well. Your community, they not born them well to be able to speak to power the way Nnamdi Kanu speak to power. If you don't know history, the only thing that can give you courage, zeal, anger to be able to speak out the way Nnamdi Kanu speaks is history. I'm telling you this. This is the reason why we do not have a real revolutionary. We do not have in this country or in this continent so far. In this continent of Africa, we do not have a single revolutionary apart from maybe Julius Malema and maybe somebody like Nnamdi Kanu. I don't think we have a real revolutionary in this continent again who can speak to power. And if you look at the life of Julius Malema, you know that this guy is a historian. He read a lot. He knew the history, how they were able to conquer South Africa people, 1662, how they were able to conquer in West Africa, Ghana, Kenya, how they destroyed Ghana, how they stole billions of dollars from Ghana and killed their leaders, their youth, how everything. These guys are reading this. The only thing that can make you to speak to power the way Nnamdi Kanu speak and Julius Malema is history. If you want to be like Nnamdi Kanu, go and read history. If you want to be like Julius Malema, go and read history. If not, apart from that, even though you have money, you will not be confident enough to speak like Malema. Even though you have money, even though you have power, you will not be confident enough to work for your people like Julius Malema if you don't know history. So the only thing that can take Nigeria to where we want to go is history. The only thing that can give us the name we want to answer is history. The only thing that can answer us, that can earn us what we want in this country. They say Nigeria want to be like Dubai, Dubai, Singapore, America, UK, US, everywhere. The only thing that can take us there is history. Apart from history, you can never reach there. You can never reach there. History is the only thing that can take us to where we want to go. So if you want to build Nigeria, if you are the kind of person that want a greater Nigeria tomorrow, go and study history, go and learn history. You must not even go to school and study it. Go and buy books, history book written by African people. I'm not saying the one that is written by the West, though, because they can never tell you the truth. They can never say the truth. The man who invaded your ancestors yesterday, dehumanized your father, raped your mothers, destroyed your children. Now that man, they tell you your history and you accepted it. You're a fool. Thank you.